Watch my fucking ass.
You already got one fucking DMCA. You want another one?
Yay!
That's cease and desist. Like.
But they're the fucking best kind, man. They're the best kind. They'll do. Go live.
I'm
Right.
seeing Chris Hemsworth.
Who? What are you talking about?
Chris Hemsworth is my ad right now. He's talking about fucking Rayman
Oh,
glasses. What the
Meta.
fuck.
Yeah.
Right.
I learned that apparently they come in all different sizes for
What?
different face shapes and different nose heights and shit or something.
Yeah. My wife's got a set of Meta glasses.
They good?
Hello. She uses them.
Guys, this episode of Destiny D&D is sponsored by Meta. Thank you so much.
All right. We are live. We are streaming. A bit of a slow start. So, welcome to a stream. What are we playing?
It's
Fucking
only been like 4
Welsh.
years.
Welcome to season of Redacted, where
There
a
we
bunch
go.
of Australian streamers get to play Destiny TTRPG, because at the moment everything's a little bit slow in life and we just pushing this shit out for 4 years now. All right.
I feel
You've
burned.
watched the first episode. Nothing else has changed since.
Yeah. Oh fuck! I just dropped something. I don't know what the fuck I dropped. So,
We're still walking off cliff.
so Pancake, do you want to do the recap, or would you
Yeah,
like
I
me
can
to
do the recap.
punch a recap?
All right. So Chicken 1, what do you remember?
I remember being
Lewis.
pissed off that it was looking like we were going to be in a sticky situation. And I was trying to get out of it, and you kept thwarting my plans.
All right, so it's okay. I'll do the grand
We're in a tunnel
recap that
there with some
everyone's been
exos.
clamoring for. So, in the beginning, there was this cliff, right? And then some cosmic force forced Foven to walk down it. But then, months, years of real time later, and in game time, only a couple months, the gang have found themselves getting betrayed by a member they trusted, the strongest member of this group, who decimated Chicken One in this embarrassing display of power, and went off with the main bad guy, Clovis Bray, in a deal that would get Forvin's consciousness and his daughter's Teresa's consciousness split back out of each other into separate exos. It's a whole thing. Watch the other fucking 80 episodes, guys. They find themselves, after getting a message from their beloved pilot on their location of where Forvin's whereabouts are, they find themselves in this random bunker in the middle of Earth that is housing like all these exo experiments. Our group went down. They fought some Teresa bots, and what else happened? They managed to go down into this carefully crafted puzzle room that they then got very scared of and ignored, and then they were redirected back through the facility back towards the back end, like front reception area, where they discovered a room that overlooks this giant like chasm, housing in the middle this Rasputin core that's being held together by Siva. And on the floor below, they can just see this like lake of exo parts and scrap metal. And they also got some little Foven friends that Chicken's carrying around. And that's the gist. Am I forgetting anything? I think that was it.
Mm.
Yep. All right. So, to reiterate, you guys have just stared off into this like glass window, and so it's Blake now, Timber, and Chicken, and the two Fovens. You've stared off into this abyss, into this like giant cavern, and you've seen your objective, and you're a little bit unsure on what to do next. You can see that the Fovens on your belt, Chicken, are like talking amongst each other, and they all have their own plans of attack and have some ideas on where and what that could be done. You guys, of course, could try and figure out your own way across. What do you guys want to do?
So can remind me like how far out of the facility we escaped? There was that big tube with the guys, with the extras like pouring in.
Mhm.
We went up. I remember we got to like kind of like an impossibly tall drop. Did we get up? Were we up the drop yet? Sorry, or
No, so you guys have
Okay.
seen you've gone down, So you're now like on level again of where you were. If you recall, you went down a staircase originally
that's-
to get to
yeah,
this
yeah,
hallway.
yeah.
You're about on par now, but you're in a completely different side of this room. And this is a huge like cavern here. Remember, like the Rasputin bunkers, it's housing one of those inside of it. And there's a lot of distance between you and that. So I also,
You said the
Sorry, go on.
Thovens are like yapping with ideas.
yes, they've got an idea. You keep seeing one of them keep talking about the vents. And he goes, the shell. And he's talking about the shell. And you're like, what the fuck? Another one, you were bashing up against a window. And his idea was to climb some of the tendrils that have been attached to this Rasputin bunker. And you also walked past
Siva.
a series.
Siva tendrils.
Siva tendrils. You also walked past a series of doors. Some were like collapsed in. Others looked like they were like closed, but like, a clear passage. And then you've also seen, a series of vents and different open corridors and things you could try and progress through.
But it's a massive empty cavern with like a random structure in the center
Diamond,
of it, isn't it?
like a diamond being like hoisted up by all of these red tendrils now that come from all corners of this cavern.
Yeah. Does it look like does it look like one of the strikes or things that we can get to that we have to jump around the outside? Like
Not really.
Whisper or something?
It's definitely doable, but with how but you'd have to rely on using the tendrils. But there isn't like a jump puzzle looking thing that you can see. If you want, give me a perception check.
Sure, I can do that. So it looks as if the tendrils is the legitimate way. Like I've got something in my HUD that says, "Please go this way."
No, if you're looking for
No.
the legitimate way, let's just give a perception.
Okay. So that is 12 plus 7 is 19 plus 1, so
30-20?
30-20.
Yeah. The legitimate way, so you say, is like, you've been looking at these walls, you've been looking at like where all these little painted lines have been taking you, and you can see that there's a tunnel that's sort of blocked off with a vent next to it that leads to the core, as it's written there, and it's got red paint that's gone like up and down and all the way onto the floor.
I'll point or tap it, or however, depending on how close I am, be like, I think it's this way.
What way? As Blake goes, what, I can't see nothing.
But Forvin's like, yeah, the shell's that way.
What shell?
The shell.
What's a shell?
What do you mean? Did I not explain the shells?
I don't understand what a shell is.
Chicken, you muted.
You haven't explained shit.
Yeah, I'm really bad at that. You can tell this is the dented one you just picked up before. He's like, the shell. He's like, all right. He's like,
If you
all
don't
right,
stop
chicken,
just saying the shell, you're gonna get another death.
chicken, pick me up and don't you dare bash me this time.
I grab it off my belt and reluctantly
God of War.
bring it up. Yeah,
Boy.
exactly like.
Atreus. All right. All right. So, walk over to that room. To the doorway of that room.
I go to where he's
All right.
just like
So-
pointing with his eyes.
As you like walk up towards this door, it's like one of those metal doors that Timber pried open earlier when you landed in that little closet, and you can see it's half jagged in. And already, just from looking at it, wouldn't take a perception check to tell that that hallway has been caved in completely, pretty much. There's dripping waters and vines that have now overgrown through it. But next to it is like this vent shaft that's about like half a human height, so you could definitely like, crawl through it. And you can see that the vent cover itself is not even on; it's just like half leaning up. He goes, "That's the shell." He's like, "All right, repeat after me. Knock, 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 knock." Muted.
Chicken, like again, reluctantly, but does it? Knock, 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 knock.
I appreciate that you didn't use my head for that. And he goes, "Wait a moment."
Oh, I didn't think of that.
Yes.
Do I need to go again?
you wait a moment. 5, 10 seconds, 20 seconds, and then you hear another knock back, a more metallic, echoing knock of the same exact rhythm.
Huh?
This time
yep.
I'm like, what?
No need. The shell's operational still. They haven't figured out the secret code. I mean, the man inside will be able to tell you all we need to know. We'll get you to the core in no time.
There's a man inside.
The man. I'll tell you about that.
You haven't told us shit. You just said walk over here and knock.
No, I
Yeah.
told you the whole thing. I told you about the Foven Civil War, and then there was the Shell, and then how our leader gathered us all up to fight against the Teresas in the Great Civil War. And then many of us died, and then we did Operation Don't Open the Seaver, where we opened the Seaver. And then shit got really bad.
Right.
But what's the shell, Dovin?
Ah, sorry.
Well, a shell.
Well,
I think a shell. I think a shell is like a nut. You know.
no, the Shell's the shelter homing every lightless loser.
What? What?
The Shell. I didn't name it.
Say that again. What's the shell?
The shelter homing every lightless loser.
Oh.
Definitely got loser right if you've
Like
been there.
shield, but shell.
The
Oh.
Shell. And you hear that tapping again, the same riff.
Amazing.
So how do we get in? I've done your knock.
I mean, as you like say that, the fucking vent just lands. Dust particles sort of explode in the air a little bit.
Are we meant
I
to
believe
go
that
in
way.
here?
Yes.
Right.
In there, to the Shell.
Right.
So have you been here before, Thoven?
Which one?
The one who's telling us how
Yeah.
to get in.
Oh, no, absolutely not. Wouldn't dare.
Why the fuck are we going now then?
Other Foven, have you been in there? No, like once. It was all right, I guess.
But you're a lightless loser, aren't you?
No, I have my light. It's just for that guy, even though he can't point. And the other one's like, no, I have my light. It's for you. And they start bickering again.
All right. I got an idea. Can I lend one of your Thoven heads?
Take a pick, and I kind of grab the bundle and.
All right. So look down the corridor. Look down this vent. Is it straight?
Straight vent. It goes.
Alright.
Do you have dark vision?
Oh, I bet
Oh, yeah,
Bob's a good
60
bowler.
foot.
Yeah.
60 foot. Yeah, it goes deeper than that. Like
Alright.
it just goes into darkness.
Right. So 2 in the nose, 1 in the mouth,
Yeah.
and then bowl him down the thing. Tell us what's down there.
And you see as like Blake picks up Foven head, he screams, going, "Ah, it's a curse for all." He's fucking screaming, losing his shit. and
Oh
then you
yeah.
bowl.
Forgot.
Give me a what would that be? You're gonna
Oh.
dexterity?
Oh god. I have. Oh, actually, I have not bad. Can I use acrobatics?
Sure.
All right. So that is me proficiency. That's a +6. And
I
that
just realized
that's-
before that my
that is a
thing +10.
15.
15. Yeah, you fucking like you give a bit of the on the head and you polish it a bit and you
What do I do?
arm back.
What do I do on
The-
his
the
head?
little blow. You know when you polish the ball? Yeah, you were-
Sure, man.
Yeah. Is that what
Yeah,
you're
shine
supposed
a
to be
little
doing?
Yeah. And then you just roll this head and it's and you can see it just gets a little bit like starts losing speed out of your distance. All clear, 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 clear.
Like a cartoon, like strike sound effect plays. It's like, what the
Nice
is down there? Yeah.
How are we all feeling anyway? What's your shields? Everybody's shields and stuff.
Pretty good.
Half.
Half. So, like, as before we go in there, I can't do it because we're not in a fight as such, are we?
I don't care if you want to use your cool warlock power, I'll let you.
Well, I just want to start giving people, blessed, divine blessing. So the creature regains 2d4 shield points every bonus action.
What do you lose though for that?
Nothing.
A bonus action in
I just
combat,
get
yeah.
it.
Okay, no, that's the case. Yeah, you're waiting to fucking combat. I
Yeah.
thought there'd be like a thing that you'd have to spend, but no, if you're just fucking getting those.
I just get it. It's
So, all right, you're all on a
I can't
bazillion
remember,
shields.
Is Blake a warlock?
I am.
He is.
Yeah, it's like Sunsinger.
Yeah.
Sunsinger. Well, I think.
And they're so broken. They're so broken. All right.
Hell yeah.
So all right.
Hello.
I-
Hello. It's really dark in here.
I think the most powerfulest one of us should go in there, and I think that's Chicken, isn't it?
Well, never gonna turn that down. Levitate forwards. So
you
Blake
just,
knows
like-
where his bread's buttered.
Duck your head down, you crouch up a little bit as you start like levitating in this
Yeah.
very like narrow.
Oh,
You gotta
he's
go-
like crawling.
Yeah.
It's not a crawl space, but it's not like you can't stand full height
Oh,
through
I
this thing.
definitely I go on all fours, but I'm still levitating.
Yeah,
Slide forwards.
What's every future movie ever where they have the fucking like the little trolley and it's levitating? You're like one of
Yeah, yeah.
those, yeah.
All right.
And you
Or
guys,
should I go with like luge style? Go feet first.
Yeah, just levitate
like
upside down
coffin,
like
yeah.
this.
all right,
You've
you all
got your
going
new
into this thing?
Bugatti.
Yeah. Or
Alright,
I'll
you
go,
guys
go at
following
least
as well?
as far as the
Yeah.
Thoven head.
All right,
I can't
Um,
levitate. At all.
right. roll for a Constitution saving throw. I'm kidding.
Oh no.
It's a joke. It's a joke. We're good. So you guys keep traveling through. Are you guys doing anything while you're traveling through this vent? Are you going at a normal speed? Are you stealthing? Are you trying to listen out?
guys,
Are
guys,
you
I
collecting the
re-
Foven that you've left on the floor currently?
Well,
really,
yeah, I'm going up to the
Yep.
Thoven to go pick him up.
I really appreciate you taking me with you. I you know, I think I'm a part of the team now, and I appreciate you know having the ability to, you know, trust me to not just randomly blow up.
You've been a better right hand than Thoven ever was to me, Blake.
Yeah, I'm
You
glad
hear in
you.
unison like, oh wait,
I'm glad you just didn't like kill me like the other two guys, but I'm sure they're fine. I'm sure they're fine.
Look, like you're an important member of the team. You really helped us out in the
Right.
Throne World, and
I-
as your god and your king, well, I'll make sure you're okay.
Oh yeah, because you are my king.
yeah.
Yeah.
Fovens would be like arguing again, which you can be like, fuck is that? Like,
A lot better than
seriously,
you.
you guys know you're hanging out with a cursed frog, right?
It's fine.
Um,
You can only see my brain a little bit.
Would Blake have gone second, or would Blake be going last?
Fucking Blake's going last, man.
Okay.
Alright.
I would like Timber would be crawling, and when he's saying, "It's good that you're trusting me to not blow up," I'd be like, "Wait, there's a chance that you could blow up?
Well, yeah. I'm a
Have
cursed.
you not got control of that shit?"
No, I don't think a cursed troll's got any chance to blow it. Like controlling stuff. But I'm fine. Look, I've been in rehab, and I've done my 12 steps, and you know we're on
Chicken,
the other side.
can you give me a strength saving check?
Oh
And,
fuck.
Timber and what's the warlock name again? Sorry, I forgot.
Mine, Blake.
Blake.
Yeah, Blake. That's it. Like, can you two give me a dexterity saving check?
Just straight dex.
10.
10. You are like crawling through and you're levitating and you're so like focused on this hallway and you're looking down. It's cramped, the dark vision you can see, but it's all just like the same color of shades. So you're getting just confused on what the fuck's going on. And you don't really start to notice it inclining and go, sorry, was it declining? Going down, ramping downwards. And as you like start to go, oh shit, you stop as Timber and Blake. What were your rolls?
14?
14?
I'm 13.
13. Yeah. Timber, you bash into Chicken because he suddenly stops like, oh shit. And then Blake, again, you bash into Timber and
Oh,
you're like, oh
shit.
shit. And that manages to propel Chicken just enough to start getting a bit of momentum now. You were
Like my
sliding.
head's like scraping
'cause
on
you
the
were
thing as they
levitating,
go down.
You were picking up speed. You're not like out of control yet, but you were going much quicker than the other two, sliding down this like vent.
Thorfinn head, save me. Save. Bite onto something. Save us. Chew. Use those
They rolled a
teeth.
10. They ain't biting shit.
I cannot fly at all. I get
Chicken,
nothing.
are you letting this slide? Are you going to try and stop yourself, or are you just going?
No, because I'm pretty good at hitting the ground. Like,
Yeah, like you're
somewhat
levitating. You're
softly.
not in
Yeah.
danger per se, but you're just picked up speed you weren't expecting.
Yeah, no, I definitely more alert, but still sliding down like this is Tony Hawk, and I've just hit the hit the
Alright.
half pipe and fucking near.
Cool. So yeah, you see, like you're picking up speed. You're using this momentum. You're going quicker and quicker, and then you notice that the end of this vent is coming up. You can see the difference in light between the little grates of another vent, but it looks closed, and you're heading to it pretty quickly.
But there is gaps through it.
There's gaps, so you can tell it's like a vent, like a vent
Yeah,
cover.
I get to like 2 or 3 feet away, and I blink through it to the other
Blink through
side.
it. Perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's fucking cool. I wouldn't say roll for that. That's awesome. You managed to blink through and do your fucking superhero landing, sort of skid inside
Yeah,
this
well,
room.
I'm still in the same pose, so I come out of the
Yeah.
other side on my hands and knees, so I just stand up.
Timber, Blake, you just Chicken's out of sight now completely. If you
Ah.
guys want to keep following, you can.
Oh fuck.
We would keep trying to follow, but try not to slip.
All right. Yeah, I'd say you're not really in a slipping hazard. It was more Chicken because he was levitating. But you guys, yeah, can keep going
I'm on
through.
low friction mode.
Yep. You'll reach him
Traction
momentarily.
control failed him.
Chicken, you like gracefully enter pretty much this big square box. It looks like more like a room, right? but it's all surrounded in metal, and you can see what would be doorways just looks like other vent covers. Inside, you can see this crudely makeshift table. You see another Exo standing there, and you see a bunch of shit scattered across the walls and just piles of junk scattered throughout this room. Oh, hello there. Fovens.
Is this the shell?
Oh, of course, the shell. And then you see the other Fovens who are like, yeah, this is it. That's Foven. And he's like, oh, hello there. What's going on?
This one seems to still have a body, which I find annoying.
Timber said, Blake, you guys now catch up into this like little vent.
I'm
like,
stuck in this vent. Help! Timber! I'm claustrophobic. Help!
I'll try and pull him out.
yeah, chicken, you can see this happening behind you as well if you would like to help.
I'm ignoring it. I'm death staring this Thoven with a body. I've
Right.
seen another one
So
to add to my
give me
collection.
give me a perception check.
Yes. 16 plus 22.
22. This one looks like every other Foven, or what you can imagine is like a normal Exo body, looks very identical, not like a Teresa bot at all. Full Foven, but he obviously sounds different, and half of his face has got like a panel completely removed. And you can just see the inner mechanisms working in there. And you can see this room is in like a state of disarray. You can see writing all on the walls that almost looks incoherent, but it is words, and you can just see mess and just shit everywhere. Even as you're walking, you're like kicking around all this scrap. It's like, welcome to the shell. Fucking Fovens, did we win? And they're like, I was gonna ask you, we won. Like, oh fuck, it's that bad, eh?
Wait,
Well,
how
this
many of you were
place-
here?
What do you mean? Well, what do you mean?
How many of you are there?
Fovens? Thousands of us.
Right
in
now?
here? Oh, no, now no idea. I think we all died horribly.
Are you a lightless loser?
Oh no, that's what I told the other Fovens. I definitely have my light.
Prove it.
You see him wait a minute and just like gobs up. No. But I
It sounds
definitely
like that
have it.
body is not going to be very useful for you. I can fix that if you want.
Are you threatening him?
A little bit.
Roll an intimidation.
It's good. What's the stat, charisma? 15.
Technically, we're using Foven's charisma and shit. It'd be 16. So
Okay.
yeah. No, I'm quite happy in here. Thanks. But I see you brought your friends. Timber. I think you're Timber, right? I don't know who the fuck
I
that
am.
is. And you go see the other Fovens. Fovens is like waving at him. Hello.
Mhm.
You guys good? How did Operation Don't Open the Seaver go? Oh yeah,
Badly.
like we opened it. Ah, brilliant. Did we win? No.
I was,
Oh shit.
can I ask a question? Sorry. Did you just
Yes.
say operations don't open the Siva and then you just
Yes.
said you opened the Siva?
Oh, that was the code word. But
Oh.
Yeah,
this is
we've got
the
to work on your
shell.
code words.
Welcome. And he like starts like kicking over these piles of just like fucking scrap metal as like these mini beanbag looking things. And just fuck these jagged like OH&S nightmares. Come sit. I mean, you must be very tired. How long has it been? And looking at the other Fovens, like, no idea. It's like, fuck.
The head
I've been
said that you'd be
trapped here
able
a
to help
while.
us get out.
Get out. Why would you want to leave?
Wrapped.
This is a utopia.
It looks like.
Yes.
It looks like.
There's like water's dripping from the ceiling and like
Oh my
the
god.
little light, the fluorescent light's like flickering in with the
Are there
buzz.
other Thovens in here, like dead ones or bodies or parts or anything? Or
Give me another perception check. Well, yeah, I can see you found my constituents.
It's,
Some of them.
Yeah, I should introduce myself. I am Foven 1. I was the very first Foven that was experimented on in an exo, and they didn't really like me, and then they reset my mind. But I never let that get me down. And I helped organize the Foven Civil War, and we won, probably. I
I don't
think.
think you did.
No, that's why there was Operation Don't Open the Seaver.
but
That
you
was
op-
our last
but you-
fail-proof plan.
but you opened the Siva.
Oh, yes. That was so the Teresa wouldn't figure it out.
Okay.
She'd capture one of our operators and then operatives and be like, "Oh, what's your plan?" And then they'd be like, "It's planned. Don't open the Seaver." And then she'd be like, "Oh, well, at least they're not opening the Seaver. Thank God."
Did you not think that Clovis has the control over the Seaver.
Clovis, I don't know who that is. Is that the big guy?
It's the guy that you betrayed us with for.
I didn't do that.
You should fucking did.
But I didn't do that.
Oh, that's not an excuse.
You can see now he goes back. She's like scribbling shit in the walls. It's like, so how did phase 3 go? He's looking at you.
I don't care about your Civil War. You need to start telling us exactly what happened.
What was phase...
Start from when you left Europa.
I didn't leave anywhere. I've been here.
I swear to
Where were
God.
you
Do you
before
have?
here?
I thought that you said that you knew what was happening when you were Teresa.
What? The other Fovens are just like, no, that's Foveman 1. 1 as in he's been reset 1 time.
So you don't know fucking anything.
I mean, I know bits, but I normally talk to my general. My general knows a bit more.
Wait, where's the general?
And he starts talking over to his general. He's like, all right, General Rog, where do you think we can attack from next? And he's just speaking to this pile of like garbage that's been like got a little horn. He's broken a little bit off from this other little exo head. And he goes, yes, indubitably. Yes. Yeah. I've spoken to the general and we agree that we don't know nothing.
I think he's speaking sense, to be honest.
He's like, I remember you. And he's pointing at Timber.
Hmm?
We go way back. I think.
Well, Boven and I go way back.
Yes.
You've been reset.
Well, allegedly. That's what they say. But I remember things occasionally.
Are there any doors or windows, or is this literally 4 walls with no way out but the vent that we came in?
No, there's a couple of events behind him, but it is just this small little fucking shithole. And you can now see as well that like etched with like a piece of metal is just shell misspelt into the side of the wall.
How can you misspell shell? How's this spelt?
Especially since it's an acronym.
There's 3 L's.
Oh. So what's the third L stand for?
Light years. I know you put me on a spot on that one.
League?
The league, yeah, there you go.
When Thoven left us, he had a sword, a very powerful sword. Do you know where that is?
Oh, yeah, that's with Teresa. Yep. I mean, I can ask her.
Please don't.
Oh, okay.
If you had to get out of here, how would you?
Oh, through the right, like out to
Out back, we would need to go back to the surface to get a weapon to help.
Oh, yeah, you're not doing that.
You unleashed.
Did
What?
Operation Seaver? No, don't open the Seaver was successful, right? Is it a
It seems to be.
Yeah, you're not getting out.
What do you mean?
I mean, unless you use the big Vex portal. Fuck if I know where that goes.
The what?
Okay, how do we get out of this specific shell room?
Oh, you just through. He points to the vent behind him. And he goes through there. That's where I send all my operatives. But
Do
it's
they ever come back?
those 2 did.
But they were upstairs. Look, I've got a bit of a question. It might be picking a little bit of a hole in your plan. Okay, so you sent these 2 operatives through that hole there, but they appeared all the way up there.
Yep.
So how the fuck does that?
Well, they probably went up through the reactor and then back into the main foyer, into the Seaver core.
Oh.
Yeah, so this way is an old emergency tunnel. This is how I originally escaped, and then I founded the shell, and then we started doing our plans, me and the general over here, on how to fight back against the Teresas. And then after we captured one, we learned everything we could.
Now, I've always questioned. When I was on the other person, I forgot her fucking name. Not Sivu Wrath, the other one.
Savathun.
Savathun. When I was on the Savathun's homeworld, they had like emergency tunnels and vents all the time. I've never understood it because it can't really be an emergency because they're so small. They're shuffling through them. I just don't understand.
Yeah, the architecture in this place definitely doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't.
But what do I know? I'm a robot guardian awoken man.
There's a lot of drops.
This way. Wait, can you hold your breath? And he's looking at you like.
We're robots, man.
Actually,
I mean, yeah, I know you 2 can.
yeah. I actually. As you can see, his head starts pulsing really strong.
It's all good. Like you can start breathing again.
Oh, I felt funny. I felt
The
faint.
only way to get through the core now, I think, is up through like a maintenance shaft that will get you back into like the Rasputin core. But to get through there, it's a bit flooded. I mean, you 2 will be fine. My operatives are fine, but He might have some problems.
It's okay, Blake. We'll drag your corpse and your ghost can get you on the other end.
I mean, that works.
Okay, thanks.
All right.
think.
Yeah, that was pretty much it. Have you seen any of my other operatives? Can you give me any up-to-date info on the war front? Did we manage to push the
It looks
freezers back?
bad. We got chased by
Yeah.
a bunch of Siva and Exos.
Oh, the Rat King?
What the fuck?
I don't even want to ask.
Yeah, I wouldn't. What about Medusa? Did you see her?
Well, I'm not stone, so probably not.
Oh, well, that's good. Well, I suppose that would make any sense that you saw Medusa when you weren't in the lake. That makes a lot of sense. And it goes back over to Rourke. The Rourke pile starts talking
Chicken
again.
One walks over to this Thoven and kind of like puts a hand on his shoulder, seemingly affectionately, and then the other hand on top of its head and separates the head from the body.
All right. I feel like because he
I'd
doesn't
love-
know
I'll roll
you, I
for
don't
it.
think you can get that close affectionately. So I guess I'll do a perception check to see if he's going to be ready for it, and you give me an attack roll.
Oh, I get. Or do you want me to like sneak up or?
Well, you said you're walking up affectionately to like put a hand on him. Let me see
Yeah.
how he clocks this.
I would do an insight check because he might be able
Yeah.
to
Yeah,
insight.
determine the intention.
Yeah, give me a competing insight check to start with.
Dirty 20.
Okay, yep. Doesn't see shit. Ah,
Yeah.
friend.
I'll put my hand, Thoven. I think you're gonna have to come with us. And then other hand on top, and boom.
Surely there's a strength check or something, an opposing strength check.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
all right.
completely.
Let me do my good one.
It'd be like
All right,
athletics.
so that's in that 20.
Oh
Oh
fuck!
man,
Yes.
still you have disadvantage because I was attack of opportunity. I don't know.
No, I was doing
I only
opposing
rolled.
strength.
I only got a 10.
So you
So
start
I'm
like
just pulling.
like grabbing
can-
at this head.
you can
and he's
hear his-
screaming now.
You can use spine like. Oh, that feels so good. Oh yes, thanks.
It'll be easier if you just let go.
He's screaming and screaming. He's like, Rogue, help me! Rogue! He's screaming at the pile as the pile starts like
Timber
crumbling.
hit the neck, and I'm just like bearing his neck open, ready for you to like swipe at it with the hammer.
He's like slapping
my
you in the head
God.
and begging you
Timber
to stop.
quickly.
I need
Thomas,
him to
help!
stop talking. I really do need him to stop
He's
talking,
screaming.
so I will hit him.
Wait, you can't
Just-
kill me!
No, we're not trying to kill you. We're just trying to rip
You
your
didn't
neck
fucking
off.
do that.
Sire, I do you want me to help? I can really.
Blake, I would love that. Just need to
Let
separate
me,
the dead
all right,
weight.
let's do a grapple check to see if he breaks out of this.
What do you need from me?
Yeah,
Roll, roll.
right, let's do one more strength roll off. Let's
All
find out.
18.
Fuck it, I got an 18 as well.
So I'm gonna jump towards Chicken and Thorvan. I'm gonna pop my super and drive as I come down with the sword, drive it through and deal everybody 4d8 plus 7 damage in the.
Oh no.
Jesus Christ.
Yep. The last standing Thoven starts melting. Like his voice modulator is like getting broken and crackling. As his head's being ripped off, he can feel all of this, and it's a horrible experience. He wish he didn't roll that nat 20 because now his like pain is just prolonged. As he's slowly melting from radiant light, and you're forcefully pulling this thing.
So I do. Oh, it's not actually that much damage. 15, 20, 15, 20, 21, 28 points of damage. As I get up, my head explodes in radiant light. The sword just comes out, and I just goes, "Wah!" Hits the deck, and just.
and it's well, like it's casting a well of radiance, like
Basically,
through him.
yeah.
Awesome.
But I have to, if I'm gonna do damage with the Well of Radiance, it has to be on
Yeah.
the initial hit. So it goes and just pushes everything out in this big fucking Well of
Yeah,
Radiance.
you sever that fucking head
Yeah.
very poorly, but you sever it
done
nonetheless.
it.
And there's chunks of like
Chicken
this extra
collects its-
spine and cables and shit, and all of this black oil is like reaching out of it. And he's still screaming and feels like he should be able to feel this, but really he can't. But he doesn't know how to process whatever the fuck's just happened. As these one sort of stranger and the other two random people have just come in and decapitated this man.
Right.
Chicken's kind of like initially shocked, like knocked to his feet, like from the force of that, but stands up, collects himself, is holding this, like palming the screaming Thoven like a basketball. But it's like the impressive Blake. Need to remember that for
Yeah.
the coming battles.
Yeah, well, you are the god. You are my god and
Oh.
my king and stuff, and kind of
Still
you have to
screaming.
find and follow what you do.
You
Even
pleased
though
your god today.
Even though I don't think Guardians really follow gods and kings, but I'm unsure on the old history. I'll have to read up when we go back to the last.
We
history.
definitely don't.
You're a special guardian, Blake. You're my guardian.
You can see that his body is like in this weird fucking formation that's like melted now and like all sealed together. And
Alright.
it's just like still ripping and screaming his ass off. Do you do anything to calm him, or you just gonna keep letting him
No,
go?
I silence head. You said it was that shaft, and I kind of point you towards one.
Yeah, but oh, how am I still breathing? Just can we take Rog? Before we go.
Just look at the mess that
Rogue's just
Rogue
a
is.
pile of shit, right?
Yeah, Rog's been exploded now into fucking
Yeah.
sweet pieces.
Yeah, sure, man. Rogue's here. You just can't see him right now. And
Can you deception? I'll only help if you bring Rog.
what's deception go off? Charisma, 18.
There we go.
All right.
Yeah, fuck yeah. I still don't know how I can breathe, but thank God. Rog, you okay?
I'm fine.
Silence.
And I put this fresh Thoman head with the other ones on my belt and go to
Fuck
start
yeah.
removing the vent cover that he told us takes us to the
This is
core.
nice.
Yeah.
Give me or each of you a perception check.
I dissipate the well of radiance.
Okay.
Do we get any healing or anything off that?
Oh,
Or-
look, I can give you healing if you want. You want a healing after that?
You can
Well, I
be
figure
max
you
health if
stab
you'd
us
like,
and then
with
you fix
shields or
us.
whatever. Yeah.
No, I can give you
22.
5, 6, 7, 11, 11, 17, 17, 24 healing back. Shields.
Fucking oath. And I got a 29 on perception.
Timber, that
Yep.
goes for you as well if you're in the well of radiance.
Yeah,
Timber.
I would
and-
be. I would have been wiping myself down, being like a little less oomph next time.
Well, I think that's all that happens. It just comes out and then I. Bleh.
Don't listen to her. It's plenty of oomph. I like
Timber
it.
and Blake, what did you guys roll for perception?
22.
Oh, fuck me. I just.
Yeah.
Let me have a look. That is a 9. What
Yeah,
is
Blake, you don't hear nothing.
I
What is perception under?
Your head's still
Uh,
forming back into.
Perception is wisdom. That is a 9.
Yeah, no, you don't hear this. But Chicken and Timber, over the screaming now and the bickering of Briefovens and the dissipating of this, like, light energy from this well, you hear this rattling chain. Or there's rattle of chains to this other vent room to your right.
Like the vents that he told us to go down, or just another one on a
separate
different
vent.
wall. The fuck was that?
Open. What's down there?
Which one? You hear all three of us.
The one I just fixed.
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 That's where Teresa is.
So
Which
you're
Teresa?
Screaming
real
and
one.
yelling, and she's just down there.
Yes. The real one. I told you I captured a Teresa. It's a lot of work. I stopped that
Teresa?
awoken bitch.
And you've still got her.
Oh yes, she couldn't outfoil me and my dastardly plans.
Well, the God King just did.
Oh,
Thank you, Blake.
clearly the God King is better than
Good luck.
Teresa.
He's the
Oh.
power.
I
He-
turned to Timber like we should probably go check that out.
Yep.
He is
After you.
he is the powerfulest one of us all.
Thank you, Blake. Greatly
I
appreciated.
knew when Teresa was talking about how she managed to decimate this chicken guy with a Nova bomb really easily that one time on Europa. It was all just talk. I mean, I captured her so easily.
I can just picture, the claw.
A claw. That's
That's-
exactly how I imagine.
That's how I'm.
Blake,
Yeah, that's how I'm acting. All right. Okay, so we go down. Which one are we going down? You said the Medusa, or the other one's down this way, and then
The one
You
with the
got the
chains.
Medusa tunnel, but without being able to breathe. Oh, actually, that's a brilliant idea. It's like, Blake, is that your name?
yeah.
You definitely can't breathe underwater, right? Like, you've tested that?
I actually don't know.
Well, I mean,
I don't
seeing
think
that
so.
now I don't need my body, there's like the respirator part of me you might be able to reconfigure and use
Just
as a
turn you into a scuba
makeshift,
tank.
a makeshift mask of some sort. I mean, I'll just use my ghost real quick, and I'll just make that up for you.
Okay.
Yeah, I thought
Reginald.
you said you didn't have the light.
Reginald. No, I do, of course. Reginald. You say Reginald. Reginald, where are you?
No one's coming.
No, Reginald he's coming. He's coming. I have the light. I swear.
Was Reginald next to Rourke?
Of course. Where else would he be?
Let's go check out this Teresa and Chicken One removes the vent cover.
Don't be very careful. She is, although I have captured her, she is very dangerous.
Have you restrained her or anything?
Of course.
How? Yeah, how?
I chained her up.
All right, and she's still got her light and stuff.
Of course, it's the real Teresa.
So
So
she's
it's made of flesh, not of metal.
Yep,
And what color is it?
pink. Like the dastard Teresa she is. Dastardly woman. I got her.
I draw Thorn. Oh, is this another one where I have to crawl?
No, this is like you just
Okay.
have to crouch a little bit.
I draw Thorn and I start cautiously heading down the hallway.
go on, God King. You got this, God King.
So you make it into the room.
I'll be
You know what,
after
I go
him.
until I can see something.
Yep. So you make your way through this little tunnel. It's a very short
Making my
gap,
way.
and then you make it to the other side. There's not even a vent cover on this side, and you walk into an even smaller little almost shoulder width little room that just goes a bit long.
Push
And
up,
then you
push
can-
up. I can't get in. Push up,
Just hang on, Blake.
push up. I can't get in. I'm stuck halfway. It's
I
really
swear to God,
comfortable.
Blake, I'll pop
You
you, like
see
a
this-
fucking grape.
You see this exo body sort of like shriveled up fetal position just in the corner, not facing you, and you can see these chains that are like connected to like what looks like their arms, but she's not facing you, or it's not facing you.
Identify yourself.
I'm
What's there
Blake.
to identify.
I'm Blake.
Blake,
Oh,
I know
sorry,
who
I-
you are,
I-
Blake.
I
I thought you
I'm
was talking to
the
me.
prisoner.
Sorry, I didn't see. I can't see because I'm stuck in a hole.
Look, I'll tell you what. Get your ghost to look, and
All right.
Well, that's Blake, and you must be Chicken, right?
I think you know who I
Timber
am.
behind you.
You better
Yeah.
start telling us what happened if you want this to start turning around for you.
What happened? I fucking bested you, didn't I?
No, you betrayed our trust and took advantage of me when I was already weakened from nearly defeating Clovis. We were this close, and you fucked us up, and I would like to know why.
You want to know why? Come closer.
I think I'll stay
I'm
where
not-
I am. Thank
Yeah, I'm
you.
gonna put my hand on Chicken's shoulder and be like,
No,
mm-mm.
no, I'm
The room's too small for me to levitate, but I'm like
Give me,
levitating higher and higher.
give me a perception check.
It's like Charlie in the Chocolate Factory up against the roof.
Well, just out of anger, it's like the purple aura around me is like kind of strengthening. Do you say perception?
Yeah. If anyone wants to help,
22.
you guys can as well.
22.
24.
You guys all managed to like cram yourselves in this very tight little corridor. You
Like,
notice that there is
get out of the
something like, sorry, what's it called? Body parts and shit. Words.
Higgly piggly.
Like,
Biologically, it's not the right word, but something in human design is incorrect with this fetal position thing. Like
it's
the
like an
arms
abomination of some
aren't
sort.
where it should be. The legs sort of fucking over there, and it's not automatically correct.
Okay.
Yes.
Anatomically, that's the
Yeah,
word.
anatomically, that's it.
Yep.
I finished school.
Hmm. I can't
And you
see.
can
I still
that
can't
these
see.
chains are very loose. Like it doesn't look like it's really holding back anything.
So he got the defect one.
You
Wow.
also, with an over 20 check, you can tell that the coloring that he mentioned isn't there. Like this looks like a fourth Nexo, at least body
Yeah.
wise.
Tell
Turn
us
me
what-
around, and I'll tell you what you want. I'm sick of staring at this fucking
Can
wall.
can I insight check whether I think that there's like a legitimate threat
Sure.
here, or
Yeah.
I rolled on that one.
That one, safe
Yeah.
as fuck. You're in a small room with this crazy woman that's already bested you once. How could this possibly go wrong?
Okay, well, I'm holding Thorn, and I go over and I reach down to grab its shoulder and turn it towards us.
You turn it around and you just hear, "Thank you, chicken. I always did kind of like you." And then you see what looks like this mangled Forven corpse, like two little exo bits, and then in the middle where the chest should be has been this like forcefully wedged Teresa head that's just stuck in this, and you can occasionally see the limbs shaking and moving as if it's trying to like correspond to like a message, but just nothing's happening.
Well, this is just another one for my collection. I reach down and I rip the head out of the chest.
Is it a human head? Is it a human? Is it
No,
an
no,
exo?
it's not human. It's an exo.
Exo.
It was
Oh,
an
so-
exo. I assumed it was an exo head, but good clarification. Yeah, Chicken seeing this, he's gonna collect another Pokemon for
You
the
want to
belt.
collect another Pokemon?
Yeah.
Give me a dexterity check because you want to do this delicately. As you go to
I'm
reach,
not
she
being
goes,
that
I wouldn't do that.
What do you mean?
Who's saying that?
It's 18.
What do you mean?
18?
What do you mean you wouldn't
Yeah.
do that?
Well, I mean, he's doing it, right?
Well, what do you mean you wouldn't do that?
You yelled out, and I would probably pause.
All right, the Foven one. Yeah. The Foven you picked up just then in the room before is talking now. Yeah. She's not like the others. She's very much. Don't think you can do the head thing with her. I mean, you could try, but
Ow.
I wouldn't.
Right.
Reluctantly, I put it down.
So if this
Thank you, chicken.
if this one can't move or anything really, can we just drag it out into the wider one out there?
But you really are just keen to get a look, aren't you, Blake?
I need to look. I can't see. You're in the way.
I'm
Drag her out.
Chicken at this point acquiesces. Loki was impressed by like the world thing, so it's like fine,
Timber's
then.
in my way. Timber's in my way. She's the second strongest next to the God King,
That's
where
not
she's
wide
in my
enough
way.
for us all to go, so we have to like back up in the same order. that we
Oh,
came
now I
in.
have to back up,
Yep.
do I? As I'm like,
Yes.
you guys
Dude,
start
all right,
dragging
turn
the corpse
around.
out.
Go back.
I can't. I'm quite big. I'm too big for this.
I'm dragging the corpse, and I'm not being careful, so like it like hits its head on the side of the thing. And,
You hear Foven one being like, be careful of cat. As you like knock over another pile of garbage that was
Oh.
standing weirdly.
how do you hear you say that name?
Like, that didn't sound great. Anyway,
All right.
so you've dragged her out.
Oh, she's fucked.
Yeah, this is a mangled, weirdly put together. It looks like, judging by, wouldn't even need an intelligence check for this. Judging by how adamant all the other Fovens were that you should just put the head on another body, it looks like they tried to do that, but not very well. And a lot of the circuitry and things looks like it's not in the right spot. Hence why Forven 1 was being like, hey, maybe don't rip that out, because they're not confident that if you pull it out, it will come back the way it was put in.
So, Teresa, you
Yes.
mentioned that you bested the God King himself,
Yes.
but you didn't really give a reason why you bested the God King himself. What was the reason? Why did you like?
Well,
shoot
they should
him?
know, should they not? I was trapped in the dreaming city for so fucking long. And then, finally, my freedom comes as the face of the man who put me in there to begin with. And then to further add insult to injury, I was then trapped within his body. And then when I tried to talk to my constituents, who I thought were friends, they decided that no, we need to kill my last hope of getting out of this fucking hell. And even more, they didn't give a fuck who lived in Foven's body, so they were just treating him same old, pushing him in front of dragons and shooting him and treating him like general shit. I don't care what happens to him, but if I'm in his body, I care what happens. So yes, when Chicken lovingly pushed me into the maws of a fucking dragon, that's where I went, yeah, I'm done. I didn't want to hurt you guys. I could have killed you both. I had every opportunity to. And I'm
You never
assuming if you
raised
found
this
this,
in our weekly stand-ups on the ship.
Yeah. Sorry, I
should have
didn't.
gone through HR. There's a process.
I didn't want to do this. I need you to know that. I genuinely didn't want to. But
Well,
the
it feels
opportunity
like you
presented
could have
itself.
talked about it
I did to you,
Before-
Chicken.
before you gave the most dangerous man in the system the light.
Chicken, this is not Teresa. This is a copy. It's not her.
Starting to piss me off like she did.
No, I'm Teresa.
Right. So
Sure you are.
so let me so I can get the a gist of this, because obviously I wasn't really there. I was in the background in the dragon thing. I was omnipotent, and somebody else was running me. So you stole Clovis Bray. You brought him. He brought you down here, obviously.
And if you guys have found this place, does that mean Kit made it back? Knew I should have killed him.
You did kill him.
Oh, well, that's just part of doing business, is it not? I genuinely wanted him to live. Foven kind of liked him.
You usually don't stab the people you want to live.
Yeah, well, what realistically, what choice did I have? He was
Pick
gonna
almost
if I
any
didn't
other one.
if I didn't kill him, he was gonna tell you guys. If I did kill him, he wasn't. So I just did the middle ground. I just left him for dead. I could have sent him straight to Europa like I originally planned. And he could have crashed into the planet into a billion pieces. But I didn't want to kill some kids.
Okay, so the experiments that you've had on you, that you had happen to you, what was the experiments? What are you trying? You trying to separate yourself?
I mean, it's obvious, isn't it? And really, why should I tell you
Well,
what's been going? Haven't you figured it out by now? I mean, at this point, I think, according to my calculations, it's been about 2-ish weeks, a little bit more than that. I mean, Teresa, me, I'm long gone.
But a
I'll be
villain.
honest, I don't give a shit about Teresa other than the fact that one day I'm going to put her in the dirt for what she did.
You just
Were
see
you
stuff laughing.
successful,
Concerned.
Teresa?
I'm more concerned about where Clovis is.
Clovis. I mean, if Teresa, actually, give me a persuasion.
A villain. I thought it just like what I've seen on Earth, like culture and Earth movies and stuff. A villain loves a monologue, and I thought I'd give you the option to have a monologue.
Oh, well, if you say that so nicely.
This is
I rolled a 2.
Too.
You know
She's pretty tight-lipped on whether it succeeded or not, but
that
you
ac-
can tell she's more forthcoming than you think
that
a
accurate
normal Teresa would be.
that accurate Christmas film called Die Hard 1.
I've seen that one.
Yes, it's very accurate. By all accounts, this happened every Christmas. I don't understand how
Uh.
you could kill people off the top of a building every time. But he had a monologue, and I thought you'd have one too.
Fine, Blake. I'll let you in on a little secret. Come closer.
we'll do it from right here, thanks.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, Clovis went to Nakatomi Plaza 2. He's there now. I think you can still catch him.
Oh
That
no!
place from the Call of Duty map?
Yes. How did you know?
No, we've look. If you've ever heard of Nakatomi Plaza 1, it's a fight.
Yippee-ki-yay.
We're gonna have to fight every level. We're gonna have to take our shoes off.
Walk through as much glass as humanly possible.
I've heard. And then he has to fall off a building. Have we got a building tall enough to throw Teresa off this building?
Wait.
Oh,
But look, what is it you want to know? I think it's too late to stop them now anyway. And you did do me a favor. If you leave me here, or at least put me out of my misery, I'll call it a win.
I'm going to make sure there's as much misery as possible in your future.
No, I'd
Um,
like it clean.
Well, if you'd like that, then you better start telling us what happened with the Seaver and where Clovis is now.
Do we have a deal?
This is the best option you have.
No, it's not. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, I can just stare at the roof now for the next millennia. I don't have to say shit.
I'm
And
gonna
will,
walk
and will
over.
what you did have been worth it
If,
to stare at a roof?
well, it doesn't matter if it's worth it to me. It matters if it's worth it to Teresa herself.
Teresa, can I ask a question? Just a single question.
Mhm.
How many copies of you are there?
Right now,
Yeah.
no idea. In general, there were a lot. Maybe a few. Well, what's after 100?
One, isn't
Couple.
it? After
Yeah,
100?
101. Yeah, maybe around the 100 mark. But a lot of them destroyed immediately. Not too many made it back out. And I mean, I was captured during the Civil War. Thanks, by the way. As she's like tries to angle her weird, decrepit head towards the Foven one on the belt. Yeah, no dramas. So I'm not really sure what the current population is, but look, she's got bigger plans. I have bigger plans than
Okay.
killing you and letting Clovis go. Do you think I really am going to trust Clovis after all this? Do you think I
Okay.
really didn't plan for some immediate betrayal? You're going to kill him. I'm not going to stop you from doing that. My goal is to take my rightful place and rule. And
Rule?
be finally rid.
Rule what? You're like a head stuck to a really weird chip body.
Yeah, that part's problematic, but rule the awoken people.
You're an exo. You can't rule the awoken people if you're an exo. You're not an awoken anymore.
I don't think that really matters to me or her.
Well,
Okay.
isn't it like I look, I don't know how tender this is, but isn't this like you have to be an awoken to rule the awoken people? I don't think it's like, oh well, this person was awoken.
Maybe, but I think the knife my dad used to slaughter the last monarch probably isn't too discriminatory on who's wielding it.
But you have to be. I look towards chicken and go. Do they have to be an awoken? I'm actually not unsure. I've only been like I think I'm only like 3 weeks old.
Flesh body was awoken, but it seems that they've been torn apart and turned into something else. We know that Clovis was able to transfer the light to an exo body.
I highly doubt it. And it looks like that this was a pointless endeavor, and we don't need this Teresa anymore. I'm going to slowly turn the Teresa over so that she's facing the floor, and then I'm going to start to pile things on top of her.
As she's doing that, yeah, roll me a perception check.
Yeah.
You see a butt.
Yeah.
Another head is in the butt.
Wait, perception. So I get one of these as well. Like 27.
Yeah,
Yes,
as
sir.
you're piling it, it's getting heavier and heavier. You just hear her start laughing. And then as you're piling the last little bit and encapsulating what's like, trapping whatever's left of this sound, you start hearing her, I guess she didn't do the thing yet. As you've piled this thing all over her now.
What thing?
This would only Timber could hear.
Well, whether she's done the thing or not, you're useless to us, so we're going to go now. And I'm not actually going to leave, but I'm just making her think that I'm trying to make her think that she's now going to be stuck staring at the same speck of dirt that's on the floor. Essentially.
Yeah, she rolled at 6 on her perception, so she believes it. But nothing at least immediately has changed. You can see the pile like shake a little bit of her trying to get control of this body maybe, but nothing. You wait. How long are you waiting?
Probably until Chicken or somebody else has got another plan, but I'm just like, we can't stay here.
I mean, I think our best bet is to swim out. Unless any of the heads have a better fucking idea.
No, swimming out is probably your best bet. Just watch out for Medusa.
What is
Fuck is
Medusa?
Medusa? Yeah.
Medusa is my pet name.
Oh, that doesn't tell us
Yours?
anything.
Yeah, sorry, you guys like context, don't you? Medusa's the thing that lives in the lake.
And what is it?
Don't really know, I'll be honest, but it's scary. It's got a Seaver in it. Ate a couple of my best operatives. Ate them all.
Walk over to Thovan's chest and start taking off the chest plate, and I'm gonna look at the lungs in his chest plate.
Yeah, give me an intelligence check.
Oh God.
You can get help if you'd like.
Blake
Yeah,
is
can
Ghost or
Yeah.
from your team.
Blake is not a fucking intellectual
Can the
person.
ghosts help?
The ghost can help, and even like Foven would be being like, yes, go check the chest.
Can I use medicine?
Yeah, sure, why not?
So the medicine gives me an extra 1. So that's a 7.
You're looking through this chest and you're like, all
Oh,
like
look.
wires and shit to me.
Look, there's a butt.
Wow, there's another little Foven inside.
Right.
What does,
You guys can help if you want.
Yeah, what would Beeper ascertain with a 19?
19 Beeper scans this thing and of course being your ghost as well and has resurrected you multiple times, sort of can guide you like step by step on where you could pull out this like respirator bit that you could almost use over your own mouth. It's not obviously as effective and airtight, but it could be used in theory.
For a couple of breaths. A
to-
rebreather.
to- yeah,
I
for a
think.
couple of breaths.
Cool. All right. So let's go down the hole then. Let's go down the. Let's.
Yep. So you rummage through this thing, rip it out,
Yep.
and I assume pass it to Blake.
Yep.
Thank you. Thank you, second in
so
charge.
just-
I'm hoping that this is gonna work for you.
I'm hoping too, because I think I'll die.
Yeah, you don't want to die. Don't let Medusa get you.
You'll come back. It'll be fine.
Cool.
But yeah, just gotta casually just swim. I mean, yeah, walk in your case, I guess, just to the other side of the compound, and then there's a maintenance shaft, and you should be able to just like climb that. Probably. I mean, it's pretty wide. You'll figure it out.
So how does this Medusa? Does it hear? Does it see? How
Oh fuck,
Can
I
we
know.
can we
Would
use
you think
one of
I've ever
your-
been down there?
That's a good point.
It's Siva.
I've been in the shell since day one. I
It's
said
only
these guys.
Timber, and I'm like, I reckon we've got a couple extra Thovens that we could use as bait here.
Wait, I don't know how I feel about that.
Is
I don't care how you feel.
is the Medusa thing like a breathing thing, or is it just like an XOE thingy?
That's a great question. Honestly, not sure. Think it's signified, so probably an exo.
Oh, okay. Oh shit.
The last, like, we were over comms on one of the Fervens, and he was just like, "Oh, I'm swimming up to the compound now." I was like, "Yeah, all right, cool." And then as he was swimming, he was like, "What? Something just touched my leg." He's like, "Other Ferven, did you feel that?" And they were talking a bit more, and then he started screaming about like the red light, and I could hear a blending noise, and that was about it.
Oh. Well, that sounds like a great deal of fun.
So I guess
That's-
watch out for red
Okay.
or blenders.
All right, I'm colorblind. What?
Yep. Well, that goes double for him.
All right
And I
then.
guess you guys are gonna start making your way down this corridor. Yep. All right.
Yeah.
Sure.
I'm gonna
Anything
hold
else
back.
you guys want to do?
I'm holding back. I am. So when obviously chicken goes down and timber goes down and things, I want to kind of hold back and kind of clank around as if I am coming down, and then go
I guess
back. Sorry.
the room's full of crap. Is there anything in the way of weapons before we go?
Not really. This is like junk. You could probably find makeshift weapons, like
Is
little
there duct
daggers and
tape?
things. Nah, not duct tape. Nothing like that. We're talking like you know, in the missions where the Vex and there's piles of Vex and it's just like the arms and like scrap. It's like that.
Trash.
Yeah,
Yes.
no.
If you really want, you can do a check.
Heading on. Oh no,
And
if
if
it
you
looks
roll
like just
high,
Thoven garbage, the chicken
yeah.
would assume it's Thoven garbage.
So
Um,
you two go past. Blake, I'm assuming you're doing this stealthily, or
Yeah, well, I'm waiting until they go further down in the thing, I'm hoping it kind of ducks down a little
it
bit.
goes down and then you can see it just hits water. It's like the same incline you sort of got down there to begin with.
Yeah.
And then it's just broken by a seal of water. So do you wait till Chicken and Timber just walk through the seal? I
Yeah,
guess?
basically.
Yeah.
And then I go back to Teresa and I kind of pull the garbage off her and go, hey, look.
Oh, it's you.
Yeah, turn him over. Look, I know you got shot on from a very great height, and I understand that. I understand this. But do me a favor. Look. As I slowly draw a fusion grenade in my hand and just plop it in her mouth. Go. There we are. Okay, I hope you find a better place. As I just kind of bye.
Like, are you trying to deceive? What are you trying to do?
No,
Are you
no, she
trying
wants.
to hold off the detonation, or is it like a
No, I just
Dark
kind
Knight Rises thing where it's in her mouth
Trying
and
to
she
blow
can
her
control
face
it?
off.
Yeah.
And I show it to her. I was like,
Yeah.
all right, this is gonna stop everything, okay? So open your mouth. And I walk away.
Okay.
And then I walk down into the pan.
As you
oh,
start
Blake's
walking,
the
you
good
hear,
guy.
you hear the sizzling of it like start to spark as you put your head under.
Do you need
You
damage?
guys keep moving through.
Do you need damage or anything?
Yeah.
Nah, it's fucked. Don't worry. If you were true to your word and did what you did, then yeah, it's all right. Melts.
Yeah, 3d10 plus 3.
Yep.
Cool.
You guys start walking through this vent, and it just keeps going deeper and deeper. And some points it rises up, and there's air pockets. So for Blake, it's not too bad. Like there's bits of air pockets throughout, but mostly you guys are just like walking. Got that
Is it
little
like,
bit of resistance.
do we have a meter on our HUD that goes down?
Yeah, it's
and
crazy.
like
And you
goes
hear
to the
this
deep?
cracking
Yeah.
noise, and there's
Yeah.
these weird bubbles that are appearing.
So can I ask for something? Can I try and do something? All right. So as I step into the water, my helmet comes up because you can wear the helmet in space
It's true.
where there's no air.
Very true. I think in Curse Fall, I know how armor worked on that one.
Well, yeah, I guess if we're going by the game, what What cracks the helmet in
pressure.
in
Pressure.
Search of the Deep is the pressure.
Yeah.
And it's because methane is like significantly more dense than
Yeah.
water.
All right, well
So
then, yeah.
actually,
if that's the
theoretically,
case.
if it's just water, it should be okay.
Yeah,
Where
it's just
should we-
water,
I
like
just
rainwater.
Oh,
So,
you
yeah,
can-
I mean,
you can
no,
make
fuck, I like that. That's smart. It makes sense. So
We
you
turn
like
around, we see
holding
Blake
this
put his helmet
yeah,
on.
respirator thing
Oh.
in his hand and just like fucking tosses it aside.
shit like that. You can just see his head coming.
Hey guys.
We would have all prepared for like to have to hold our breath, and then remembered like as soon as we got under the water, the shield would have come up, and we would have been
Yeah.
like, "Oh fuck, yeah, okay."
So why the fuck do
Just
we
keep
listen to the
going.
Hey
Thomans?
guys,
I guess the Thomans still have to hold their breath.
guys! I don't need to breathe. I'm fine. I don't even know why I got these lungs. I'll just keep them just in case.
job.
Constitution saving throw, you explode. All right. You guys keep progressing forward
Yeah.
until you reach this part. Well, it looks like more vent, but then you can tell who's in front. Chicken.
God
You
King.
go.
Yeah, I'm
Probably.
charging. Yeah.
There's just this massive gap. And like you're looking out now, and you've like turned this corner, and you can see what looks like where it should be more vent is just broken off, and it looks like the vast almost ocean. It's it's not too deep, but it's just long.
I was
It's
gonna
like a
say,
big
we
pool.
can see like the surface from where we are.
You can see the surface. It's not far. You can definitely like sort of like hover up, and even it looks like it goes up a little bit more. But
I guess so. Chicken, how my levitate works is I can levitate off the surface of water as well. It's one of the things that it explicitly calls out. So chicken would be inclined to go to the surface and then try not be in the water if we're concerned that that's where this Medusa is.
the issue is the surface. You can see there's surface, but there's things blocking it. And if you recall from before when you looked out towards it, it's just thousands of exo pieces.
Oh, so
so
it's
you-
just like crap on
Crap
Yeah, yeah.
floating on top. Well, you can definitely push past it, but it's not going to be as easy as like breaking through the surface and then I'm hovering. I'm done. It's a bit
So,
more work.
I guess before I do that, then can we see out into? I imagine it's probably pretty murky and dark. Can we
Yeah.
see anything in the water?
Not where it's all 60 feet, isn't it? Where you guys?
Yeah, I
Yeah, no, not where
max
you're
dark
60
vision.
feet. You can see that even because of especially like dark vision isn't like superior dark vision, is it? It's just normal.
It's black and white. It's
I'm
black and
like-
grey.
Let me read my character
Because
sheet.
the
'cause I
light
did
in
get
Fury
something.
is like all gone almost because
Yeah.
of the caked layer on top.
Yeah, dark vision is shades of grey, so you can't discern color
Yeah.
or anything.
But I know in D&D at least there's different types of dark vision.
No.
Is there not?
No, they've normalized dark vision. Then you have true sight, devil sight,
Oh,
and then
okay,
you have
okay.
tremor sense and stuff like that. So they brought that in. All right, guys. Look, can you hear me? Hello.
I can hear.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Look, I can't swim.
Okay, just keep
Like
walking.
that is what you should have told us instead of the breathing thing.
Well, yeah, that's true. That's true. And I kind of like I know I can't swim. I've never been in water before. And to be honest, it's only like my third time in space.
It's
Can
true.
you have those air tanks? Can you use them to float?
I don't know.
The respirator thing?
Yeah, can you
Yeah.
use it as like a
Like,
propeller?
are they buoyant? Like they would be, right?
Yeah, they would be. It's a piece. If you want,
I
you can
feel,
give me like an intelligence check or like a technology
I feel-
check and see if you can like reverse it to do like a propulsion.
I feel like that heroic, historic thing that like hunted those kids down, and she came down on an umbrella, and then, but this is the opposite way. She went up and she hunted the kids, and she kind of like
Mary Poppins.
yeah, and fed them like dirty stuff. I don't know, and made her do like labor, like hard labor.
You don't get a lot of Earth culture, do you? Do you, Blake?
No, I've just downloaded a few things and kind of watching it in the background.
Stay off of YouTube, my friend.
I've
Like
seen-
it's not.
I've turned off HUD, and now I've just got shows playing in the background.
Blake's the fire team member. Who's
What
like,
is
"Oh,
your
paying
passive
attention."
perceptions? And because I physically don't know how to work that out. Is that just your normal perception plus?
So
something?
it's your wisdom modifier plus 10.
yeah. So anyone over a 15?
Oh no, fuck no.
No, mine's
Wisdom
11.
modifier plus what?
I think it's I think
Oh, if you want to give me a roll, maybe just
Because
easier.
I can't see passive space for passive like perception in here.
Yeah.
the
If you want to do a roll, make it easier.
I have a plus
we'd
10 to my
we'd on high
perception plus a
alert anyway.
D4, so
yeah, it goes by, it doesn't go off your perception.
11, I got.
Yeah, if you want to just give me a roll.
Yeah, I rolled it and I got
Yep.
11.
Oh yeah. Look, I think she was quite mean as I rolled a natural one.
Timber?
I got shit. I got 26.
26. So Timber, you're the only one that can feel the current
Yeah.
of this water
Jesus.
pull really quickly and then stop. And
So-
pull again really quickly and stop. And as you're walking, like as you're getting deeper in, you can feel it getting stronger and stronger. And you think you can see things moving further out in the depth.
So it's
Multiple things or one big
Just
thing?
one big thing for now.
Okay.
But it looks like it's hard to tell because of all the shit that's everywhere and the darkness sort of drops off. But whatever it is, looks like it's almost this, if it is something, is the size of pretty much of the depth of water.
it's 10 plus your wisdom. It's 10 plus your
It's
wisdom
alright.
modifier, and your proficiency bonus if you are proficient
Ah.
in perception.
So I'm double proficient in perception.
So it'll be your proficiency bonus times 2 plus your wisdom modifier plus 10.
I think that's over 15. So
Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
Sure.
if-
Like mine's like 25.
But that's what you see. Chicken, Blake, are you guys walking into this water or?
So are we at the bottom? That we can see floor.
You're like in the middle of this thing. So there's a bit down below you can jump. So probably the best way to articulate it, sorry, I'm shit with measurements, but like say maybe 20 meters, is that a lot? I
Mm.
think 20 is like an Olympic sized pool, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Yeah. You got like 20-meter drop, it looks like from where like the end is, from what you can roughly tell. But then it looks like it goes deeper and deeper from like coming towards you. And so you've got a bit more of a drop. So maybe like another 20 from where you guys are now going down. But then it looks like it's obviously ramping up.
So where are we? Where are we? Which direction are we supposed to be going? Are we
And
supposed
you're
to go?
about in the middle.
Are we supposed to go down and then up this little embankment, or are we going straight up?
You need to, in theory, just head towards the middle of this room. So, sorry, I've explained it poorly, but it's
You just
more.
need to go across.
Think you've hit the side of
Oh.
a rectangle on the long way.
Okay. All right.
Yep.
cool.
So you're
Yeah.
in the middle of this rectangle that goes out, and you know the core thing is in the middle,
Hmm.
and your little thing's in the middle there, but it elevates up
Okay.
like a shore almost.
Guys, talking about like folklore and stuff from Earth, I'm pretty sure we've got a Leviathan in the water with us.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Well, I think my Hive God predecessors handled some of them, so should be able to take care of that. But I guess one that it has the Seaver would be pretty formidable.
You can see the lights on your belt start to light up as the Fovens start talking, but you can't hear what they're saying because they don't have radio
Oh,
communication. So
finally,
they're just talking
silence.
into this abyss. See them yapping. All right, are you guys
I
jumping
think
in?
chicken's gonna try go for the surface.
All right.
And
How
like
do you
push
want to
through
do
that, swim up, push through, and then like use my like I'm assuming how the levitation would work because I can kind of like assert myself like it was solid.
Yeah,
and then
you
just
could get up
pull
above it. Yeah.
myself up and be above, even over the debris on the top.
He's so
So you take a step off. Give me acrobatics,
he's so cool.
athletics actually.
Thanks, Blake.
He's a show off.
Oh no, I rolled in that one.
He doesn't
Perfect. Because as you take a step off, you realize I'm an exo. I'm pretty heavy, aren't I? And down to the bottom. As you take this step, be like, I can swim this totally. Just down.
That's such
So
a
way
good
down by
plan.
your armor, your metal chassis, your guns, your everything, your hive bits. Just boom, 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 the
Hive
bubbles.
bits.
That's such a good plan. You do well.
Thanks, Blake. Thanks. I guess we be walking. Donk,
Mm.
donk, donk.
I'm gonna try and jump jet so that we can get there faster.
Yep. Go through it. You want to jump? Oh, give me acrobatics. as
Timber
well.
hit the Titan's gate.
Pretty much, yeah. Ooh, that is a 16.
16. Yeah,
10
you
plus
leap a bit
3,
forward. You get a
19.
bit of momentum before the weight just sends you back down, and then you land a little bit of forward, like in front of chicken. Blake.
I'm just
Hmm.
gonna keep trying to go forward to try and get into the middle.
Yeah, that's all I can do.
Just keep jumping.
I'm gonna try and keep up with them.
Alright.
I to be honest, I can't do nothing.
Mm.
Yeah, just drop myself down.
So give me a strength save.
Me?
Yes.
Oh shit.
Just. Mm?
Oh god. Can I use acrobatics? No.
Nah, strength. Just strength.
Ooh. That's an 18.
18, yeah. So you go to leap off into like follow them, and you realize, oh fuck, I'm floating a little bit. And then you're like, oh fuck, there's a current dragging me like further in, and it's pulling you towards this middle. And like you're still heavy, you are sinking, but not as quickly as your two exo counterparts, right? And you're trying to swim now, and you're trying to like regain your footing. But with an 18, you're like, yes, 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 and you're trying to like make your way, almost like going diagonal against the rip here, and you slowly start to land towards near Timber and Chicken in between them both. But you can feel this current pulling you. You don't have the weight behind you to keep.
I'm gonna turn to see where he's at.
Help!
And see him like panicking and be like,
Help
"Oh God,
me!
it's okay.
I'm
Calm
gonna
down."
die! I'm gonna
No,
die!
shh, shh, stop frailing around. I'm gonna put my hand on his shoulder and then just like try to guide him. It's all right. Calm
Chicken,
down.
while this is happening, you can see the Fovens start like lighting up, like their faces are lighting up. They're talking a lot, and like, give me an insight check.
They're panicking.
18.
Fuck off, they're panicking. You can tell their facial expressions from whatever you can tell from a robot looks bad, and they are freaking out, having just seen what happened to Blake.
It's all right. There's a little bit of current. We're fine. Just push
I'm
forward.
gonna
Yeah, I
die!
mean, Chicken, it was not really going to pay any mind to the Thomas, to be perfectly honest.
All right.
Like, and just keep like, you know, just dunk, dunk, dunk across the bottom, pushing.
We should.
So you guys land the bottom. Blake's sort of like gaining some speed if you want to try and slow him down or grab him or try and do something to stop
Nah,
him.
Yeah,
if he
yeah.
gets there,
I'd
he
be
gets
putting an
there.
arm on him to steady him
Yeah.
to make sure that he doesn't like just.
There's something
Better off into
touching
the
me!
current.
The
I
same
feel
deal.
something touching
Give
me!
me give me a
Okay.
strength check if you'd like,
All right.
Timber. It won't be a
Yeah,
hard
Just
pass.
seaweed, Blake.
Yeah.
This is a historic
Yeah.
movie that I watched.
17.
So you notice now, as you've landed, this bit obviously it's inclined up, but you notice the floor isn't like a normal floor. This isn't like a facility floor or anything like that. You notice it's like a cave system. So there's tunnels and chasms and things as you're going in deeper and you're walking a bit more forward, and you're like, oh shit, that's like a sinkhole looking thing I gotta watch out for. And there's giant cracks throughout the earth of this like graying chasm that you're like coming across. And then you see as you're walking up a really big fucking hole further down. It looks like that's the current that's sort of pulling you in. And you can see it's getting a little bit more shallower up there. But for the most part, you're still in this like big rectangle, right? And you've still got a little bit more to go to get to the center.
Are there any, with the cracks in the ground, are there any that are like fissures that are like.
Yeah, you
pushing
can see
air
like
bubbles up?
waters and things coming out. There's definitely in theory ways out of this cavern, like out of this bunker for using this system.
Yeah, yeah.
Because
Well,
you
I
can see
was
the
just.
air coming out, but
Yeah, I was wondering if we could use any of the propulsion from any of the fishes to try and help us go
oh
faster.
yeah, I like that. But you wouldn't go
through
fast, you
this.
go up. So if you want to hit up
Oh, yeah,
and
we
like
could do
get some
that,
air, yeah, and then land back down, you can totally do that. You want to do that, Timber?
Sure, let's
Give me
try
a
that.
acrobatics.
All right.
Is she still holding on to me?
Yeah.
Someone's got to have to hold it.
Yeah,
Help!
yeah, yeah, yeah.
There's something not touching me. It's got a
It's
hold
gonna
of
be
me.
okay.
And then give me
Blake,
a strength check. Blake.
breathe.
Oh, fucking hell.
Did you say
15.
acrobatics?
Oh, I
Acrobatics.
may have a
So
figures. Oh, no, I haven't.
17 plus 3.
17 plus 3. Yeah,
So
20.
10? 20? Yeah.
Chicken, you're like walking and you're like looking at the Fovens, like, what the fuck are they talking about? And then you're looking back up at Timber, who's like stepped on one of these fishes, and then like fucking Guardians 3, fucking Adam Warlock, like pulling that,
Yeah.
through the water, and you gain some air. Blake, what did you roll?
Oh, I rolled a 15.
15, yeah, but you're holding onto it for dear life. You guys are torpedoing up. You realize, fuck, as you've gone in it, you're still pretty far distance. This is a big chasm, but you can see now a parting in between all of this, of all this debris. Like as you've reached out, right, you smash through the surface. You can see now this like ripple, this ocean full of debris, and you can just see this part being split apart, coming towards you as you back down into the debris, and you are now technically separated from Chicken.
Chicken,
different
we're
part. You were
about to
definitely
have
closer.
company.
God King, come save me!
Get over here right now.
I'm gonna say for this instance, roll me initiative, Timber.
Okay.
And Blake.
Blake, you're coming with me.
Blake's coming with you. Chicken,
sec, guys.
you're
Plus three.
still.
One
in
sec,
the
I have to
murk.
sort something. One sec.
Yeah, no, you're right.
18.
Chicken, you're still in the murk, so you can't really see what the fuck's going. But you saw the propulsion, you saw where they
yeah,
went.
and I heard Blake
Yeah.
crying on comm.
And me
An
being
18.
like, we're about to have company. You need to get over here.
Let me roll.
Yeah,
that was a
Chicken.
nat 20 on my creature, and I'm gonna
Yeah.
ruin Seb's. I'm gonna say Seb's last in this initiative, but you've landed in this water, and you've actually give me one more strength check.
So not a saving throw, just a check.
Check.
Okay.
Don't have to roll high. Just have to knock it a 1, pretty much.
Where it's not a 1. So it was 13
Yeah,
plus
perfect. Yeah,
strength is
you're still
2, so
holding on
15.
now to Blake. Like you haven't separated from that, but
Okay.
you land and you're disorientated. And you look around and there's blue and it's murky and you're sinking slowly to the bottom. And as you sink, you just feel the rush before you even see it. And this big metal, red rippled creature, almost in the shape of a shark, just swims past you, turns around, and then faces towards you. You see the red eyes glow, and it is like quadruple your size to the point where like there's no real gap even between the surface and the actual base of this little cavern bit. It's the size of this water, so about like 40 50 meters of depth here, like within that bracket from like top of fin to bottom. Like it could eat you whole in theory.
Amazing.
And if you want, you can take a deep, closer look at it. But if it's at 20, it's going to attack.
Hells yes.
And let me see if I don't fuck this up. Fucking, you're not going to believe this. It was another nat 20. So this shark, you land into it, you turn around, you're like, fuck, what? As the bash of this mechanical tail hits you from the ground and smacks you into some debris, making another explosion of just like powder. I'll roll. Where is it? I don't have dice for this.
Oh no.
All right. So that's 4. Double it. That was shit rolls from these D8s. So that's 4 damage.
Woo!
As it smacked you. One more strength saving check now with disadvantage.
With disadvantage?
Because you've just been bashed. Now, Chicken, while that is happening, you can hear over the comms that's going on. Do you head towards this location or do you keep on?
Yeah, well, I head towards. Yeah, well, you said I saw them chatting off. I head towards where they were headed.
Yeah, you have a good thing.
Yeah.
So I won't put you in initiative, but you can if you'd like. But you currently now see this big robot mechanical shark, and it's on closer inspection as well. Chicken, you can see that this doesn't look like a shark. Not that you're too familiar with it, but it looks like a bunch of pieces of exos and different body parts and ligaments all sivified into the shape of a shark. And you can see this big tail is like all of these little hands coming off it, and its fins are more just hands all like welded together that are slowly like fluttering through the ocean, and just the force of its tail is pushing all this current back from you.
Would this...
I mean, Chicken would be looking to get into the fight as soon as possible, so...
Yep. Then roll me initiative.
Roll initiative.
Would this be a saving throw because he's hit me, or would it just be a straight strength roll?
A saving throw, yeah. What'd you get?
Okay.
Natural
so
20.
I rolled a
You got
3.
natural 20 as well? Okay.
Yeah. As
You rolled
well.
a 3.
Yeah, I rolled a 3 plus 5 if it's a saving throw. So
Yeah,
it's
no.
8.
Blake, you've been hit out of Timber's
Separated
grasp
from me.
as this tail, this mechanical tail, is smashed into you, and Timber has hit the rocks for not a lot of damage, but it's disorientated you. And there's also now dust in your like field of vision, Timber. So you are technically within darkness, I'm going to say, just in this little sphere around you. But I'll put you into the initiative now, Sevs. Let me write this down. But
I got 8.
you were about to float away, but you've got your turn if you'd like.
My turn.
Yep, the shark is not looking at you. So you got 20. Says, what you get, Timber? It's 18, was it? Initiative.
Yes, 18 was initiative. Yes.
Can I roll some recharge rolls on like
Yeah.
on my my super and stuff?
Chicken, you said you rolled as well, right? What you
Yeah,
get?
8.
8, okay. 2 would be
Grenade.
after Blake in this one.
So my
scenario.
grenade didn't come back, and my recharge roll didn't come back. Right.
Okay.
And I'm starting to move away, and then Timber's been shot one end, I've been shot the opposite. Yeah.
Yeah, but because of this current, you're starting to float through.
Is he going in the direct, like because of the current, is he going in the direction that we want to go?
Yes.
He's fine.
I don't think I can do something. I don't know what I can do. I can't do nothing. Can I touch this thing?
Not currently. It's just attacked Timber and it's like smacked it with its tail and it's like 180'd and you've just been thrown into the aftermath.
Okay. Right.
You could try and use your movement to try and grab it and like hold on to something if you'd like.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try my strength to grab a hold of something.
Yeah.
That's a 14.
Yeah.
Can I see Timber?
You can see the cloud of smoke where Timber was.
All right. Ooh.
A
Can't
cloud of
physically
dust.
see me yet.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
We
I
have to wait
can't.
for the sediment to drop.
It's not like a lot, but like yeah.
It doesn't say that I can do. It doesn't say that I can't do this. It's just. Oh, a sec. Details. You can also grant a feature. What is it? Divine blessing. You bind life protect you as a bonus action. You turn a creature you can see. Now, so no, that's me. I am just gonna try and grab hold of something.
All right. With a 14, yeah, you managed to grab onto this one of the stalactites that is like sticking up that way, and you're holding on as you can just see the shark now move back towards Timber's location to try and do a follow-up strike. But Chicken, you're now in the ring. Do you do anything?
Am I like all the way in this little alcove that they're in? Or
Yeah, so now it's more of like almost an arena where it's like there's this sand, like dirt little like pit you guys are in, and all around you is these rocks and formations, and Timber's just been hit into one of the walls.
Um,
And the shark fills
no one's
most
tried to
of this.
fire a gun yet, have they? So
Nope.
we're not sure how that's gonna play underwater.
No, it's not been our turn yet.
I'm gonna throw a vortex nade at the shark. Like the shark's still taking up most of the space, right?
Yeah.
Or-
Oh, sorry, I did skip your turn. Didn't I? Sorry. No, carry on, Chicken.
Yeah. So I'm gonna chuck a vortex nade at the center of the shark, and I'm going to. We did. I didn't rest, did we? So.
No.
Okay, I'm not going to use a depth of the light then, but you need to make a dex saving throw.
What do I have to beat?
My light save DC, which is 18.
Yeah, it ain't beating that. So how much damage do you do?
Increases by 1d4 for each light level you are above first, so that's 7d4.
7d4. Yeah, roll it up. I'm sorry, Timber, I forgot your turn. Please go.
Oh, I didn't even realize.
Yeah, it was like I went straight to fucking Chicken. My bad.
Yeah. Can I ask, because I've got sediment flying all around me, can I try and work out where I think that the shark might be now?
It's
Can I
such
make
a
a
big
perception to
target
see?
that you wouldn't even like if you wanted to shoot or something. I'd say you can do it.
Oh, okay.
You can also move out of the sediment. It's not a lot. It's just your
Oh,
general, like
okay.
a
Well,
10
yeah,
footish.
I'll sidestep until I'm out of the sediment then.
Yeah, beautiful. And you can see this shark is lunging towards you.
I'm going to attempt to fire my fusion rifle at it
Yep.
and see if that works. 14 plus 8. Does that hit? Does it work underwater?
It's such a big target. And I like to think a fusion rifle would work. It's
Oh, plus
energy,
nine.
right?
Energy, yeah.
Yeah, I think
It's not
that'd work. Like a
ballistic.
normal gun, I would be like a kinetic, but a fusion rifle.
It's
yeah.
how it's produced, though. Is
Hey,
there
how-
is there
I'll get
components?
DMs.
Is there electrical components in there and stuff like that? Guns don't work. Normal shotguns don't work. They'll blow up in your face. Normal handguns will blow up in your face and stuff like this. So it's up to you, completely up to you, type thing.
It's a +1 fusion rifle is all
You
it
can
says
fire
to
a
me.
gun underwater.
Yeah, you can't.
No.
You
I
can.
feel like I've seen
But
the slow-mo
I
guys
feel
do
like
it.
you would shoot
You
it.
can, but they don't do shit. It doesn't do nothing. It
Yeah,
doesn't
the
even go
bullet
anywhere.
stops
Yeah.
almost immediately. Yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, all right, we're going on that ruling. You hit your target, you charge up, the shark is lunging towards you, and you just and it short circuit. You start seeing this electricity zap through the gun as these little things start floating in front of you, and you're like, "Oh shit!"
Guys, guns
Anything
don't
else you'd
work
like to do?
underwater.
Yeah, they kind of like base them around space where there's just like no like conductive materials and stuff. So I
Chicken, how much damage did you do again? Sorry,
17,
17. Yeah.
and that's on a 1 minute like concentration too. So we keep taking tick damage.
So this shark goes to lunge at you. You shoot these fusion bolts as this void energy grenade just explodes next to its face and its mouth, and it starts decompiling and deconstructing around you. And as the shark, because it is now its turn, goes to attack you and like does the lunge to bite you whole, just shatters into a million pieces of exo body, and you can see this seavified little tendrils shit scatter throughout the water.
well done, God King. You're so strong.
Thank you, Blake.
You're amazing. You amaze me. I'd love to be a protege.
You already are,
Wait.
Blake.
You doing anything?
Wait,
I think
Is
we
that-
won. We won.
no, it can't. Timber does not believe. Nuh-uh.
He killed it.
What do the
Like,
pieces look
Give me
like they're
another
doing?
strength saving
He
throw.
killed
You're
it
playing
though.
into this stalactite.
The boss music stopped. I think we're good.
That's a 17.
17. You're holding on to this still.
He's
Feels good.
so powerful.
I'll keep
He's
initiative
such,
order, but yeah.
he's such a powerful person. He killed it with his godlike powers.
Can I float over to the parts that are all like just hanging around in the water? Do they look like they're gonna reform?
Most of the give me an intelligence check.
Okay.
I will say most of the parts sort of scattered everywhere.
Yeah, right.
Like, it
I've
was, like,
got
the point of
nothing in
impact just-
intelligence. And it'd be a, but I got a natural 20.
Nice.
With a
I
natural
was
20,
just about to say, why can't it be perception? But I'm good.
you
yeah.
know pretty well, especially with your dealings with Betty, how Siva works and operates, and you do know that that was far too easy. And
Right.
that Siva is like organic matter that will like re-matter itself. And you can start seeing some of the pieces that's floating through the water. You can see some of the little tendrils like suck up into these other bits of exo parts.
You're so strong.
Mm,
Like I believe he's dead. I believe he's dead. Let's
Yeah.
say we need to just
guys,
move on.
this is not the end. This is not the end. Would I remember what we need to do to be able to defeat Siva?
Well, it's such like an ambiguous thing
Right?
to like defeat Siva. I mean, in theory,
remember,
enough
we
bullets
know-
and fire and
We killed
We
what's
know
his
that we've
face
got-
though, didn't we?
yeah.
We've got the anti-Seaver at home too. Remember, our whole plan was to leave and go get it.
But this
I thought we
place
did
is
leave and go get it.
filled with Siva. Like in comparison to what was happening before, it was this one bit, right? You destroyed that replication part of it, right? Like to the point of not being able to repair. There's so much Siva in this compound that, I mean, yeah, you could probably kill the Siva holding that thing, but what stops more Siva? Like with a natural 20, what stops any other Siva from this entire compound from just doing the same thing?
Yeah. Which is fair. I'm just trying to get rid
Yeah.
of the immediate threat. But Dan, with the Siva thing, we did go back and get the anti-Siva because we came and we got Kit and the kids, and then we took them back, and then we spent 2 weeks building stuff and then coming back. But the Siva gun is not there. But I would have thought that maybe we would have replicated something, like maybe
don't
you've
think you
got a
brought
test
Siva-
tube.
I don't think you brought Kit back. I thought you found.
No, we didn't
picked up
bring Kit back. No, we took the kids back to Ikora.
Did you?
Yeah.
I thought you left immediately.
Why would we leave the kids?
No, you took them with
To-
you, but they're just
Yeah.
chilling the ship. Okay.
Right. So look, that one's done. Let's just move on.
But it's reforming in front of me, though, right?
A little bit. No.
A little
Because we
bit.
have a 20 intelligence, like you're looking at your right next to it. You can see bits of it are reforming. Might not reform
But my
instantly.
vortex nade's still there, like
Oh, yeah.
tearing it apart. Surely that buys us a little bit of
But
time.
I'm
right?
saying the parts of this have scattered everywhere in this
Yeah.
ocean. It went full force to swallow Timber and then exploded right at the point of impact. So like its parts hit fucking walls, some parts flew up into the fucking air and then broke the surface. Other parts are just fucking everywhere. This thing is the size of the water you're in.
Okay. And so with my intelligence check, it's sort of reforming. Do I think that we're going to be able to make it out of this water, or do I
If you start
ascertain
running,
that we're going to have to keep fighting?
you've got some time.
Right, okay. All right. Whole ass. It's going to reform, but we need to get the fuck out of Dodge.
My question though is, why is it called Medusa?
You see the Fovens start yelling. Can't hear what they're saying.
Let's
wonder-
just get out and then ask the Thovens.
It'd be fucking hilarious is as they got in the water, the helmets of Thorvin, the Thorvins gets helmets. But because they don't need heads, it just fills up with water anyway.
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
All right, so
Um,
are you
yeah.
letting go, Blake, or are you let the current take you?
I'm
you
seeing what
gonna travel?
everybody else is going. I'm like,
Yeah. We're
let's
going,
go, but
going in
I'm-
the direction of the current. Let's go.
save me, God King, save me.
He's useless.
He's very powerful.
He's not muted.
He's so powerful. He's so powerful.
All right, you guys start making some ground. Give me each a dexterity check.
Oh God.
See how much
Acrobatics.
ground- Acrobatics, yeah. Whatever's your highest, like athletics, acrobatics, whatever the fuck it is.
I've
I'm going with
fallen. I've
athletics.
fallen in the water because I
15.
rolled a nat one.
Nat one.
16.
Like, was anyone taking special care to help Blake?
I was,
God
but he
King.
was separated from me, so I'm still
Yeah.
trying to get to him.
Yeah.
Would I have gotten to him with,
With
my
a nat-
16?
Not with his nat one.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, if it was anything else, I'd say yes. But as you're breaking, like as you're getting there, Blake just whoop, and just slips completely. Starts flying through
Goodbye.
the water towards your location.
Help me.
Remember to jump right before you land.
What?
So you got a 16, and then chicken, what'd you get?
15.
15.
Yeah, you guys managed to make the checks and start legging it, swimming through. You're like doing water parkour through this like broken ground, and it's starting to get shallower and shallower as you can hear or like feel behind you this presence, like the water shifting as maybe this thing is slowly starting to come back. There's something there, but you've pretty much made it now to this point.
Okay.
And you start getting in, you can see this broken tube and like metal. It looks like this, yeah, like saying that hexagonal, whatever the fuck, yeah, that word,
Hexagonal?
hexagonal. There you go. Shape that's like into the ground now. It's the only man-made structure you can see with a giant like jaw printed like hole through it. And Blake, you've been sucked up into a bit of that, and you're like hanging on down on the end. Like,
This reminds me of a very historic movie called
Finding Nemo.
Oompa Loompa or something like that. Help me, I'm Augustus. Help me. These are
We're
very
coming.
historic reenactments. I love them.
Timber, you've made it up to this vent bit, and you can see.
Do we
And
need to go
Blake's hanging
into
on.
it, or is that just causing the current and we need to work our way around it?
No, it looks like you have to go into it. From what
Into it?
Thoven spoke
Yeah.
to earlier, yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, well, I'm going in and then I'm going to grab Blake and take him with me.
What if I get stuck? Like Augustus, I'm gonna
fine.
have to get stretched out. I could be going to the boiler or wherever he went.
We'll be fine, let go.
I
Just let
can't.
go.
I can't let go. What about my kids? I'm gonna-
Chicken,
This
you
is
make
your
it.
God King. Let go.
Okay.
Chicken, you now make it, and like you're slowly starting to like push away like bits of debris. Like it's still deep, but it's like closer towards the surface, pushing bits of debris, and then you can now see this thing shoot past you at huge speeds and gone like around. It looks like it's coming back as you make it now to this pillar.
Yeah, I
You guys
mean,
want to climb? You can try and use the current. The exos will struggle, but Blake won't.
Bye.
Can we choose to let go and let the current just take us?
Yeah, Blake definitely can, but the exos are gonna have to.
we have to
use
fight
some
against it
jumps.
to be able to keep
There's
what if
going.
we
yeah.
think like
Yeah,
thoughts?
I'll be jet jumping then.
Yeah.
So it's almost as if I'm really good at a jumping puzzle. Goodbye.
I guess
In
like
the
we
water,
flew
maybe.
in.
So Blake, you let go.
I log out.
Shoot up through this.
I log
Timber-
out and come back in.
Yeah, you're holding on to Blake. You're like, and you go up a little bit, but you now need to do some agility checks to get up.
Yeah.
One more check from that. You just need the propulsion from your jump. Chicken, you make it in. As you can see now, these two glowing red eyes heading towards you for one last attack.
Same as before.
Can I like time it and hit my melee on it as it comes past?
Fuck yeah, if you
Try
want to
like
do
fucking
that.
stop it like
All right,
fucking Dragon Ball or some shit.
I'm gonna roll. See if it. Like, let's see. Is that a? Oh, it's a 7. Your AC is not a 7, is it?
No, it is in fact 17.
So it goes and lunge at you, and as it goes to lunge, it doesn't even give a fuck that there's this metal pillar in the way, and its jaws are, like trapped on this other side of the pillar as it's gone to lunge for you. And you can see it's still not like fully formed yet, and there's bits of Seaver tendrils still grabbing shit from the surface, trying to reform this shark as it's like gnawing on the side of this thing. But it's close to you now, and you move so you can get to like the sides of it.
Pancake, can I ask you a
Yes.
Let
question?
my girl.
Even as I give you the thing, it has a +9 to a hit. You can't get a 7 on a +9.
Oh yeah, you cut that. I couldn't see what it
No,
was.
I give
so
you the
was doing-
second. I give you the second.
did you?
There's 2 in there.
Oh, my bad.
Lol.
That's all right. 7
Well,
plus 9
16
was that?
still. doesn't
7 plus
hit.
9, that's 16. Yeah.
So it's still one short of
Okay.
Please
All
Armor
right.
Class.
Cool. All right.
Luckily.
I was using some artistic liberties there.
Yeah. Oh.
Dem slowly dying. DM is slowly dying inside. Wait, my monster should have hit.
That's all right. Cool. Otherwise, we'd be fighting him for fucking 40 minutes.
2 day. What? 2
Um,
sessions? Don't you mean?
Yeah.
Our track record.
So, yeah, chicken, you want to hit him? Go for it.
Yeah, yeah. So if it's up there, I'll just like poof,
Can I
melee.
can I interrupt it again? Chicken,
Yeah,
have you got all your hit points?
Yeah, because this thing gets advantage, yeah. I think you healed him when you did
I
the...
didn't
Yeah,
heal-
I've got all my hit points. It's just
Oh.
shields that are.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
The,
I'll,
the
yeah, I
well,
wanna
the
try-
well you did earlier, I was counting everyone as full. Yeah, no, I knew that one.
Okay. Good.
Yeah.
I want to try splatter it.
Splatter it? Go for
again.
it.
So I get a hit with my melee. It needs to make a dex saving throw again.
Dex saving throw, yep. 17. Actually, hold on. Plus... No, 17.
No, it loses by 1.
Lose by 1, okay.
So it needs to becomes what level up was 5d8 plus my intelligence modifier. So let me quickly roll those 5d8s. 4, 3, 1. Fuck, that's shit. Yeah, so 8. 7, 6. So what? 15, 21 plus 5, 26 damage.
Yeah. Same deal. You punch it into its already a weakened form, and the jaw and the front jaw just collapses in on itself as this top half of this weird shark sort of flutters away back off into the depths, and it's destroyed a little bit of this like metal polyurine. But you can now successfully get up there if you give me an agility check.
Aye.
You hear me go wee.
Oh. A 1.
1. Still struggling to swim up.
Bro.
Timber.
Well,
You're up.
nat 1, I was probably a bit higher than that with my bonuses, but yeah, shit.
Nat 1.
Yeah.
A spoonful
You're
of
still-
sugar
sorry.
helps the medicine go down.
Like you've up and
Medicine.
landed face first into the ground. Timber, you're jumping up behind Blake, and you manage to hands up on this thing,
I
claw
keep getting
yourself out.
16, so
Yeah, into it. Chicken, you are still struggling now to climb up to this thing.
I mean, how high is
As-
it in blinking range?
Well, you can blink if you'd like, but you're still stuck in this. It's a big up.
Oh, yeah, well, I want to like blink and floof.
All right, you can see now that this shark thing is back and it's under you now, and it's like blocking all of this water current. So now you're like slowly starting to fall back down. It's so broken, deformed that like a chunk of it's still sort of fitting in, almost like the top of its mouth is like clamping down on the metal and breaking you in. All right, let me see if I can do. No, 5 plus 7 ain't gonna do shit. So it's trying to clamp at you, and you're falling down. You're like, oh shit, as you're like slowly on it. You want to give me one more agility check?
5 plus
Yeah, I
9.
want to like jump off of it.
5 plus 7. What was it?
5 plus 9.
9. It's still gonna hit. My bad.
It
I'm
still
sure it
doesn't
was-
hit.
Yeah.
Fuck, all my dice are betraying me. I rolled a 2 that time.
Oh,
That's it.
shit.
I mean, yeah, fuck it. I'll hit you.
bro, throw
I've got
those
one
dice away.
d20 here that I haven't packed away that's that hasn't failed me yet tonight.
And then where's damage? Am I dumb?
Damage,
Ride the shark to the
No,
top.
you're not.
Ah, but there you go. Yeah, okay.
I think it's 3d10. 22 on an average.
Yeah, 3d10.
Yeah, 3d10 plus 6. So if you see there's a 22, that's like an average type thing.
Yeah. I might just do that then. Just
Yeah,
Yeah,
you could
so
just say 22 damage.
I just
Yeah,
generally go on an
22 damage as you've fallen. It doesn't necessarily hit you on its attack, but it's just clamping at this thing and it's blocking the waterfront. And you've now fallen into its maw, almost like bang, 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 as these like jagged bits of exo scrap are just piercing you.
My God, use its teeth as a springboard.
Well, that's what I was saying. Can I like push off of its head and then
Yeah.
like blink up?
If you want to go again, yeah, give me what, acrobatics?
Use the propulsion of him like closing his teeth really fast to try
Tell
and
me
get
how you
you
do
to
it,
like
and if you convince me,
slingshot
I'll
you.
give you advantage.
I
on it.
rolled a picture of a dragon. Is that the 20 on this dice?
It should be surely.
God
Depends
kick.
if it's the red one or not.
God kick.
Yeah.
I watched the show and they just said parkour a lot and they made him jump really well.
Fuck off.
The office.
Hating Blake's words. I'm like, fuck, I love Blake. They're so much better than Thoven. Yell parkour. And as it snatches at my leg, I like time it perfectly and I push off and shoot upwards. And then as my momentum starts to slow, I blink the rest of the way.
Hell yeah,
And-
yeah. You do all that, and you're still up, but you're not even like halfway through the size of this like funnel that you're going up. And then as this shark's biting at you, it thinks it's gotten you. It's chewing harder and harder until the top half that it's grabbing just rips off, and the current goes back up and propels you the rest of the way as you fly up through that and manage to clamber on to this vent. All right, Blake, you awake. You roll over on your back, and you look up on this roof, and you can see it now. All these red tendrils that all look like symmetrical and perfect, all line by line, going into like a diamond shape and going back up into the roof. And you guys get up now and look around. Yeah, don't worry, chicken. Timber, if you want to, Timber and Blake, roll me a perception check.
Yep.
Ooh.
Use this one. This one's
Oh.
giving me 2 natural 20s.
Chicken, you've just launched out. You're like still trying to like regain your bearings, figure out what's going on. What'd you get?
34.
34.
Natural 20.
I rolled a 4.
Like you're just enamored by this rooftop and you're looking at it, and then
Wow.
Timber, you look around and you try to get your bearings. You're in this large diamond shape on the floor, and you can see all of these tendrils now from the roof come down and wrap around these arc pillars. And there's 3 of them, and attached to each of these pillars looks like this giant exo and cephalified corpse, if you would, that's hanging off there. And you can tell with a 34, the iconography and the layout and the setup of these exos, you can see distinctly one looks like a hunter, one looks like a titan, and one looks like a warlock. And as you gain your bearings and chicken, you get up as well. You see their body parts start to move
Oh.
as the Siva tendrils decouple from each of these things one by one, and they all slowly but rhythmically fall to the
I'm gonna
floor.
slap a Thoven head across the face.
Go back
And that's
down.
where we can end it.
Go back down. Go back down.
Fucking Thovens.
I know that Mary Poppins bitch lied to me. Quick, go back down.
It's a spoonful of sugar. A spoonful of sugar.
But yeah, we end it there, guys.
Oh my
Hell
god.
Well done, Pancake. That's fucking
Hell
rocking.
yeah.
Well done, man.
These Thoven heads, man, they're getting us in trouble.
Yeah, you've done well. That was awesome. Like really
I suck at combat,
smooth.
but the rest
No,
of it, yeah.
no, you've done well, man.
That's
You've done
good.
well. No, that's fucking good, man. You've done really well. I love the shell.
Yeah.
The acronym for the shell. I think it's classed as an acronym. That was awesome. That was really fucking cool. Well done, man. That was fucking cool.
That's so good.
But guys, if you are interested in more of these episodes, find us on Spotify under Season Redacted. We are going to all change over to Chronicles and Chaos. It's a little bit, maybe in the next season. We don't know yet, but we're all going to start traveling over to Chronicles and Chaos. But Pancake, got anything to plug?
I mean, I'm working on an Oblivion video. It's gonna be crazy when it's
Okay.
out.
And we're
It's
going to
looking
be
like 2
streaming
hours
this
long.
week.
I am streaming.
Oh yeah, awesome. Because
Edge of Fate.
because we are. Oh, what
yes.
time? When does it drop? Wednesday.
Yeah, they're in.
Wednesday.
Nice. I have Thursday, Friday off, so I might
Oh.
do a late one. But yeah, so Toxic Tavern, go and look up Chronicles of Chaos on Spotify. We will be playing the Hell Edition on Sunday, and if you're interested, I'll also be playing in Crit and Miss on the Tuesday. Guys, if you are interested in any dice, please look up Fruit Bowl Dice. Use Crit and Miss, and you can get a discount. They get a kickback and all that sort of
Oh
stuff.
shit.
But they are really, really very, very cool fucking looking dice. But that's it. Good night. Good bless. Bye. Love you.
Hey.